Welcome back to another episode of Leeds United Road to Glory. Since you were last with us, we've had quite a good spell of form. We find ourselves in 6th position with 30 points after 17 matches with one game in hand. Having a look at the schedule that we've played since you were last with us, you saw us with the Liverpool and Arsenal matches. Obviously, we beat Arsenal with that great performance. We followed that up with a loss against Everton with 2-1. We then went on to beat Brighton 3-0. We then went on to beat Wolves 3-0, drew to Burnley 1-1, and then the last match 4-0 to Southampton. We find ourselves playing a Chelsea team today, which is quite strong. They've been performing well this season, and I think we can do quite well. Remember, if you've been enjoying the series thus far, remember to subscribe to the channel, and remember, if you like the video, hit a like. It's definitely going to help out the video. Let's get on with the match. So next up we have the Chelsea match away at home, and I've decided to go with a team with a goalkeeper of Meslier, back four of Pellegrini, Inacio, Godfrey and Aileen, deep left playmaker of Sturridge, Dallas as the box midfielder with Phillips as the Mazzala role. I've swapped things up front recently and I've been getting some good results. So Rafinha's going to be the inside forward on the left hand side, and Elliott scored on the previous game, has been playing well. I'm going to put him up on the right, and Bamford, who's our leading goal scorer currently, is going to take us for the attack up front. I'm just going to turn off the sound quickly. If we continue this form, we might just make it into Europe by the end of the season, which I'm quite excited about. This next match is going to be quite tough, so I'm hoping we can just hold out for a draw, maybe a 1-1 or a 0-0, and not be too bad. I know sometimes against the big teams we either perform and we do amazingly, or the big teams outplay us and kill us. It is overcast conditions, as you can see, but my team is strong. We are at home, we've got the crowd behind us, and I do believe we can make quite an impact in this match. Their team's not going to be taken lightly. I'm not going to take this line down, but I am expecting my team to go out there and perform. Let's see what our team has today. So Inacio, back to Sturridge, back to Inacio, and we're controlling the ball well in the early minutes of the game. What I'm expecting is to attack quite nicely down the wings and trying to burst with some pace behind the defense. Pellegrini also had quite a good game in the previous match. Phillips scored again, which is amazing. He's having one hell of a season. Godfrey is solid. He's turning out to be quite a good signing, as well as Inacio. We did play the youngster Cresswell earlier out on the previous match, and he had a solid game, so that's promising signs for the future. But not too bad in the early minutes of the game. We've been on the front foot, and we have taken the game to Chelsea, which is commendable considering the team and the setup that they have. Obviously, it's going to be fun to see what Football Manager does with regards to what's happening in real life with Chelsea. Obviously, Abramovich putting Chelsea up for sale, and this situation with Russia at the moment, whether or not it's going to impact the game. I mean, they like to make it real, but I've already started the save before all of that happened. So it would be interesting to see how real-life events impact their save going forward. So far, so good. We're holding out. We defending solidly. Mount now with the ball. Chelsea seem to want to control the ball. If we can just get on top of the ball and make our presence felt and have one or two chances and make them aware that we're not just going to be here for the show. We are going to be taking the game to them. That's going to be quite important for this to be a successful match. Also, I'd love to know what you guys think of the series so far. It is my very first series with Football Manager. It's just Leeds United Road to Glory, and Bamford should have done better with that shot. Would love to see more of it. I've also done some Goal of the Months, Player of the Months. What do you guys think of those videos? And remember, if you've been enjoying it thus far, remember to hit the subscribe button and hit the like. I truly appreciate it, and it does really help the match, the search engine, in order to help us get this channel out there and seen. Godfrey now picking up the ball in defense. Aileen's got some pace, which is quite good. Sturridge on a yellow card, which could be quite concerning. Dallas is our leading assist maker. Now Bamford behind the defense. And Mendy pulls out one hell of a save to keep Chelsea in this. We should be leading this game, and I hope it's not going to be one of those matches where we attack, we are dominant, and then Chelsea has one attack and scores a goal. I really hope it's not going to be one of those matches. By the early signs of this match, It looks like we have everything we need in order to win, but they've got players like Lukaku, Mount. They can change the game with one shot, and they're off the post, unlucky. I think we got away with one there. We need to take our chances. We should be 2-0 up with the chances that we've had, and if we're not careful, Chelsea will make us play on the counter-attack like you saw there now. Chelsea now with the corner and Pulisic shaking it from the right-hand side of the field. He's going to be putting it into the box, and well done, Inacio, for clearing the ball there. Pulisic shaking again, trying to get the ball in the box, and our defense holds strong. This is exactly the type of strength we need at the back. Pulisic again, and Rafinha with the clearance. Mount now with the ball, trying to make up for his mistake earlier. Well, not mistake, but his unlucky chance earlier. And the highlight comes to an end. Not too bad. 4 shots to us, 2 shots to Chelsea. Our possession and our pass completion do have a telling sign to the match where it looks like Chelsea is dominating position. But let's see what we can do in the second half. I just want to get some encouragement from the players here. Make sure that I still have faith in them. I know we can win this. All it takes is one shot, one counter-attack, and we can steal this game away from Chelsea, just like we did to Arsenal. Thiago Silva now with the ball. Up to Chalobah, who's having quite a good season. Rafinha with a crunching tackle there. Well done. That's exactly what I need to see from my defense. I need to see commitment. Forshaw seems to have picked up an injury. Phillips seems to have picked up an injury. And Elliott trying to make it 2 for 2 in terms of games played versus goals. Elliott now with the corner. Sorry, it's Rafinha. Rafinha in. Oh. Elliott's going to pick this one up. If he can keep this attack alive, it would be great. Let's see what he can do with it. He finds Inacio, Inacio, Dallas. Phillips now with the ball. Back to Inacio. And looks like we're going to be pushing the ball around. And this highlight might come to an end if it continues like this. Let's get the ball forward. Down the right, hopefully. Let's go. Ball forward to Elliott. No, straight forward to Bamford. Bamford with a shot. Oh, in the side netting. And that's the kind of commitment that we've been seeing through this whole match. Now Chelsea have plans of their own. They're going to start up a counter-attack now. They like to have, it seems to build up the game from the back of the match. From the back of their defense, sorry. Have it to Jorginho, to Thiago Silva, Rudiger. There we go. Ayling picks up the ball. What can we do with it? Can we have a quick counter-attack? Ayling, can he find Bamford or someone? He does. He finds Zurich to Phillips. Phillips, can you back it away? Oh, and Mendy pulls out a quality save, but I think Phillips was offside there. Pellegrini has been a sight for sore eyes on this left-hand side. He's been a quality loan signing thus far. It would be lovely to make him a permanent signing, but I just don't know if we will have the finances at the end of the season to make that happen. Chalobah seeing a lot of the ball for Chelsea early on in the season. I see they've taken Rudiger off due to his injury. I'm going to have to be pull off Phillips in a minute. But what's Mount going to do? He fluffs it, and we get away with that one. They seem to be breaking through our defense with ease lately. They do have a lot of pace in their attack, but we are creative, and we have been causing them quite a few problems. Rafinha now with the ball, showing his pace. Oh, and Chelsea still in a dangerous position. They're now on a counter-attack with Mason Mount, but there's just too much on it. Godfrey now to Phillips. Elliott with a hard ball over the top for Bamford. Ooh. I was hoping for a bit of a mess up there between the communication of the goalkeeper and the defense for Chelsea. But Elliott now puts it through for Bamford. Bamford backs it away. There we go. That's the goal we were looking for. 1-0, and Bamford scores his 7th goal of the season for Leeds United. And Elliott is playing like a dream on this right-hand side since I've made those changes. The great thing since I've made the changes with moving Rafinha to the left-hand side is Elliott's been able to get into the game. And look at that 3-ball. Look at that defense-splitting pass. If we can sign him on a full-term player at the end of the season, that's going to go a long way in strengthening this side. And Chelsea trying to quiet us down with an instant counter-attack now after the kickoff. Lukaku now with Chalobah. Kante on the ball now. We haven't seen much of him in this game. Havertz to Jorginho. Jorginho trying to find, but Ayling has different thoughts of it. And what Chelsea? Oh, Chelsea down the right hand side. Yeah. Where was our left back, Pellegrini? I think he was pushing too far forward, and Chelsea saw that and took advantage of it. Jorginho now. Elliott. Oh, Havertz. Damn it. And they equalise. Unlucky, boys. That was a good goal, and I think what we're going to have to do is we just have to encourage the lads after that. It was a beautiful piece of play for Chelsea. Look at Jorginho's ball to Azpilicueta. Elliott got there. Unfortunately, Havertz was too clever for us there. He was in the right position and picked up the ball and made it look easy. I think I'm going to have to make some changes with Phillips getting quite tired down the middle there. Rafinha, I think for now that's going to be fine, but Rafinha's going to be coming off shortly, not having the best of games. And then maybe in the defense between Inacio doesn't seem to be having the best of games either. If we can hold out, it's great that we scored first, but we're going to have to go push for more. And the guys have reacted very well to that demand for more. Who can I substitute now? Let's take off Rafinha. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Rodrigo down the left-hand side there and Harrison down the right, and see if a bit of fresh legs up front can do the trick for me and steal us this game late on in this match. We're in the 78th minute now, and if we can get a goal now and just hold out for the victory like we did against Arsenal, it would be great. Chelsea now on the counter-attack. Inacio picks up the ball, finds Pellegrini. Pellegrini with it down the left-hand side here for Leeds. Finds Rodrigo. Pellegrini again. And we seem to be just pushing the ball around, looking for gaps. Meslier with a little bit of a dangerous move there. But now, Pellegrini down the left-hand side. Can he find someone inside? He does. He finds Rodrigo. Pellegrini puts the ball in the middle. Rodrigo. Come on, guys. Make it count. Dallas. Sturridge. Rodrigo. Oh, Pellegrini. Too much on it. And he puts it over the goals. He should have done better with it. That should have been 2-1. And we should be leading this match as it stands currently. But let's just demand a little bit more from the players here. With the last 5 minutes of the game. Rodrigo now in a dangerous position. Pellegrini. Can he find someone in the middle? He hits it. He finds Ayling. Ayling with Sturridge. For sure. Moving the ball well outside there. Harrison down and goal! Oh, did you see that assist from Pellegrini? And that late run from Harrison. Beautifully headed into the left-hand corner of the goal. And this is what I was looking for. Looking for the 3 points against Chelsea. And this is the type of performance that's going to get us into Europe by the end of the season. Look at that goal. What a header by Harrison. And since I've moved the players to have their stronger foot on the inside of the field. So Harrison is a left-footed player by nature, but he's playing out on the right. Same as Rafinha. He's a right-footed player, but I'm playing out on the left. The team has been performing so much better, and we look like we're going to steal this game with that beautiful header at the end of the game from Chelsea at home. And, oh, Godfrey trying to make it 3. Well done. Our team deserves this victory. And it looks like we've registered 3 points now against Chelsea at home. We're turning our home matches into a little bit of a fortress here, where we tend to win and draw. We haven't had a loss, unless my memory doesn't serve me well. But I don't remember when last we lost at home. So if we can continue this form in the Premier League, we can maybe start attracting more players. Maybe have a bit of more of funds available for us to sign some better players and some stronger players. We don't have the strongest team in the league, so I'm actually surprised on how we're performing. I was looking for a top half, maybe 8th position, but at this, as we currently stand, I think this puts us back into 5th position, tied with Wolves, and it actually does. We're on 33 points. We actually got 2 more points than Wolves, 1 point behind Arsenal, and behind the top 4 of Liverpool, Man City, Man United and Arsenal. So since you were last with us, Leicester City have come off a good run of form, beating Tottenham 3-0 thanks to a hat-trick from Maddison. So I decided to go with the exact same team, performed great against Chelsea, and let's see how this team can do. So the back goalkeeper of Meslier, back four of Pellegrini, Nasio, Godfrey and Ayling. In the midfield we have Sturrock, Dallas and Phillips. On the left we have Rafinha. On the right, Elliott, who's been performing well and had that beautiful through ball for Bamford earlier in the previous match. And up front is our goal scorer from the previous match, Bamford, who's currently our tied leading goal scorer with Calvin Phillips, both on 7 goals for the season. Let's get into the match. Leicester City seems to have put out their strongest team as well against us. I think they've got the same worries that we have. We've been performing well this season, and let's see if we can pull a double victory for this episode in Leeds United Road to Glory. Leicester City with a kickoff. Maddison straight away on the ball, and Fofana, who I would love to bring in as a defender. I just don't know how much they would be thinking of selling him for, if they would even sell him. I personally wouldn't sell Fofana. He is a wonder kid in my mind, and a defender to watch for the future. Leicester City seem to be starting this match quite strongly, controlling the ball quite nicely until Fofana goes and kicks it out after I've been praising him right early in the match. Looks like Dallas might have picked up a slight injury, so we're going to have to be keeping an eye on him and his performance to see if we might have to substitute him. Here he is on the ball, straight away finding Pellegrini down the left of the field. Pellegrini puts in the middle, and Elliott almost finding a beautiful volley. Dallas, even though he's injured, works Schmeichel there, and early on we seem to be taking the game to Leicester City, and this is what I love to see. I'm attacking my ethos for Football Manager is to attack, be on the front foot and take the game to our opponents. I don't care who we're playing, we will play just like Leeds United in the real life, and we will attack as often as we possibly can. Obviously we want to build this on a solid defense, and so far our defense have been holding up quite well, limiting Leicester City in the first 15 minutes of the game to no shots on goals whatsoever. But here's Maddison, fresh off his hat-trick on the previous game, and he seems like he could be a bit tired, so perhaps we could take advantage of this. Godfrey now. From the back, Sturrock, who's I just offered him a new contract just before the match. He was performing well, and he obviously came up and just said he would like to stay with us. So I thought, why not? Let's offer him a new contract, and if we have to sell him later on because of his performances, at least he will attract a higher fee due to his new contract. And I think we just won a penalty here with Calvin Phillips going into the box and Ndidi messing up. What does VAR say? Yes, we've got it. Who's going to be taking this? Is it going to be Rafinha again? He scored 2 games ago, also with a penalty, and he follows it up. No, he doesn't. What was that? That was disappointing. It's a bit of an anticlimax to the way we started the match. We should be 1-0 up now, and I hope it doesn't come back to haunt us. But let's just see. Rafinha now with the free kick. The corner. Bamford. Sturrock. Oh, trying to make up for his new contract we just offered him. Trying to get on the goal sheet. And we are dominating this match from beginning to end. 9 shots so far on target, on goal. Only 1 on target, unfortunately. But let's see if we can change that. Dallas now. Pellegrini. Sturrock down the middle. Trying to find Phillips. Calvin Phillips takes a shot. A curler. And the goalkeeper was a bit worried there. If you saw how Kasper Schmeichel jumped, that was quite a dangerous shot. Calvin Phillips has been performing quite well as this new Mazzala role since we've moved him. We haven't tweaked the tactic too much. We've just played players in different roles that are better suited to them. And at the end of this first half, we've had a total of 11 shots. Unfortunately, only 1 on target, which is a bit of a concern. So I'm going to see if I can't just get a little bit more out of these players. That first half went by very, very quickly. And I obviously want to go and win this game. So let's see what we have there. Dallas to Phillips to Elliott. Elliott's been super quiet. Didn't see him once in the first half. Ben Godfrey. Phillips. Calvin Phillips finding Ayling. Can Ayling's pace run down the right? He pulls it back to Elliott. Phillips to Sturrock. What can we do with this attack? And it doesn't seem like we can do nothing. And we seem to be running out of ideas. I don't know if it's... Dallas seems to have hurt himself, so we're going to be doing a bit of substitutions and seeing who we could possibly bring on for him. It does seem like Rodrigo could be the best fit. I do have quite a few youngsters in the field that I'd like to give some game time to, but unfortunately, due to the fact that we just haven't been playing that well, I actually might just, let's just put Rodrigo on. Maybe a little bit of running and a little bit of extra legs and down that midfield might change the game around for us. And let's see if we can steal a goal. Oh, Pellegrini now down the left, getting a yellow card. Seems like Leicester City have decided to turn it on. And that's a bit of a concern for us. They've now had 3 shots and are trying to bring the game back to us. They held tight in the first half. We seem to have tired, and they seem to be taking advantage of that. Inacio now up to Pellegrini down the left. Rafinha back to Pellegrini. Rodrigo now with some fresh legs running down the road. Oh, Bamford, Phillips, Elliott. Can we find a telling pass? Ayling now in the middle. Can he find a player? He finds Phillips. Yes, off the post, Rodrigo, and we should be 2-0 up. And if we don't go on to win this game, we can only have ourselves to blame. Rodrigo there should have made it 2-0 with Rafinha's missed penalty. And what can Patrick Bamford do here for the side? Oh, gives it away to Lukeman. And that was a bit of a disappointing attack. Meslier picks up the ball and tidies things up at the back for us. I'm going to be making a few extra substitutions here. So Rafinha is smashed. I'm going to be bringing Harrison down on that left-hand side. And Patrick Bamford having quite a dull game. I'm going to see if the extra pace of Tyler Roberts, our youngster, can do anything different up front for us. We've got a game in 2 days. I don't know how the schedule works. So resting Bamford is not the worst thing that could happen to us. We're going to demand more from the team now. And we're going to see if we can steal this. We deserve to win this game. We've been on the upper hand the entire match. Calvin Phillips now into the box. Pellegrini, Rodrigo. Pellegrini takes a shot. Ooh, and Thompson picks it up behind his goalkeeper. And once again, Leicester City get away with our continuous attacking. Elliott now. Ooh, Kasper Schmeichel almost dropped it into the feet of Tyler Roberts. And once again, Leicester City hanging on by a thread. Rodrigo now puts it out to the left. Pellegrini, can he find another assist from this left-hand side? He does. And Tyler Roberts, our substitution, finds the telling goal that we were looking for. And we go 1-0 up. Should have been 3-0, should have been more convincing. But we'll take the 1-0. We just have to hold out now for 10 minutes. Try get a second goal to secure it, or just see it out. And this will be 2 home wins in this episode. So let's see if the boys have it in them. And let's see if we can see out the last 10 minutes. And I'm hoping this is going to be one of those situations where the game just plays out until the end. There's been no other highlights thus far. Oh, and there's 5 minutes left, and we have a highlight now. Elliott down the left. That's offside. Doesn't matter. Leicester now on the counter-attack, trying to get one back, and they are playing. Pellegrini beautifully back to Meslier, and Meslier, if he's smart, can just play out some time here. Inacio Godfrey, guys, just composure. Oh, Inacio, beautiful tackle there, beautiful tackle. That's what dreams are made of. Come on, boys. Rodrigo down the right hand side to Ayling. Can Ayling find someone else in the middle? Phillips. Sturrock, and puts it wide, and that's okay as long as we can play down the clock. And it seems like we might just do this. Sturrock, Ricardo picking up the ball. It was a good idea from Sturrock, but it just didn't play out like it was meant to be. And it looks like Vardy down the middle for Leicester City. Justin down the right. Leicester City are not going to make it easy for us. They're going to make it a nervy last few minutes. And looks like we're going to have to work for this one. Justin, well done, Harrison. Well done. Putting in the effort. Phillips loses the ball now. Leicester again. Leicester down this left-hand side with Thomas now. Puts it in the box. And Mez off just over the post. Just over the post. And that should do it. That should do it. Just run down the clock, boys. 5 seconds to go. 1-0. That's full time. Blow the whistle, ref. There we go. Full time. Yes. That's what I was hoping for. And that should put us into a decent position now. Let's see what happens with 6 points after that match. We find ourselves once again securing 5th position, now moving 4 points clear. We've all played 19 matches and we are 4 points clear of Wolves with a beautiful goal difference, and we beat Leeds in this match. Let's just see where we'll pick up for the next match. So I think what we're going to be doing is we are going to, I don't want to do a Leicester City double header again away from home. So I think what we'll do is we will play the rest of December, most of January offline, and we'll come back in February for the Manchester City and Chelsea match. And yeah, guys, once again, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll see you, yes, all of you, in the next video, guys. Thank you so much.